Turn right on South Fairfax Avenue.
I wanted to give y'all a little break, so I'm coming back again. I just wanted to talk to y'all for a minute. Because now we had a brother, Nipsey Hussle, that's going to be laid to rest coming up this week. But I told y'all, it wasn't over. It's not done. And guess what? Now if you look at it, see, you may or you may not be within LA. We don't call it South LA. That's the specialized name for it. But you may or you may not be in the surrounding areas. But since this didn't happen, it's been a lot of shootings. Some of them made the TV, some of them haven't. And even though it may have made the local news, it may have not have made the news where y'all at. But there's been a lot of shootings. A whole lot of shootings. This morning when I woke up, I looked at the news and I seen it was 4 shootings on the news already. They showed one from yesterday that they was able to get over there too. 2 more people came up there today, and I believe somebody else got shot. So they're not trying to relate it with each other. One of them, I know for sure, is in that neighborhood that this brother was from, because of how the divide up is. How I know? Look on YouTube for yourself. You got brothers on here that's doing videos, and in some of the videos for that neighborhood, they show you the divide up of the map of what's their area for their neighborhood. And one of these dudes was shot and was over in this neighborhood where these dudes is at. So now you gotta wonder just how deep this gonna go. Yeah, this supposedly, for a lot of people, allegedly it's supposed to be what start a race war. Is it true? Hey, I don't know. But what I do know is that it ain't over. Okay? It ain't over. The TV, the news, they don't tell us everything that's going on. Like a lot of people don't know, it's a camera right in front of, it was a camera right in front of this brother's clothing store. Right above the door seal. It's a camera right there. But them videos, that video or that footage was not released. So you gotta ask, why would they show video, an edited video that have a loop on it of a situation, and the feed on that video is very grainy. If you think I'm lying, look on YouTube. Somebody, I'm sure, they didn't put the video out already. I'm not going to attach no video or nothing like that. But I want you to see for yourself. And how everybody got phones, let's just be honest. Somebody would have been filming it. Look at all these videos. All you got to do is type in fight on the street, a fight on the subway, a fight on the train, fight wherever you want to see a fight at, and a video gonna pop up of a fight. So it's very hard for me to believe that when nobody even taping what happened. Okay? When nobody taping it, at first it was like it wasn't no witnesses, but they ran onto the street, and which stopped the traffic on Slauson. So that means it's a bunch of witnesses, because they stopped the traffic. And then, you know, I had already been thinking this, but I seen a brother that's on here. He did a video already about it, about the so-called business partner that this brother had. Now, let me tell you something, and you take from it what you want to. It don't matter what religion you are. Everybody know about 2 people, Jesus and Judas. Okay? Jesus came here on a mission, according to the Bible. He came here, he's supposed to do so many tasks. He came across a lot of people, but he only had 12 people that was in his inner circle. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to preach to y'all for a minute. So please don't turn off, because I want you to get the message that's being delivered, okay? Jesus only had 12 people in the Bible that he had with him. 12 apostles. So let me tell you something. In life, you should never have more than 12 people that's been around you or that are tightly knitted with you. Okay? 12 people. If you're talking about you got hundreds and thousands of people and they all on your team, you're lying to yourself, okay? You're lying to yourself. You're only going to have 12 people. And even out of those 12 people, you're going to have somebody that's going to betray you. You're going to have somebody that's talking down to you. You're going to have somebody that's looking to sell you out, to do you harm. And at the end, even with those 12 people, when stuff gets bad, you ain't going to have nobody by your side. You're not going to have nobody there. Yeah, you're going to have family there. Because and you look at the story that when they go through and they talk about what Jesus are, Easter's come up. Look at one of these movies that's going to come on. At the end, when Jesus had to carry his cross, bear his cross, okay? It was a stranger that helped him pick that cross up and continue to carry it, first of all. It wasn't none of the people that he knew. It was a stranger that helped him. And secondly, his family was the ones that was around that was grieving and crying for him. It wasn't those 12 apostles, because even all of them had denied him and ran and scattered and went their own ways. So the lesson behind that is this. Don't expect for any of those friends that this brother had to be there for him. Don't expect that. Expect that it was done because of money. Expect that. Expect that we only gonna hear half truths about what's going on, and it's gonna be lies that's told. Expect it's gonna be some retaliation that's done. Expect that it's gonna be martyrs made, that he'll be a martyr. Okay? Expect the unexpected. And expect to have a learning experience, or to have learned a lesson from his life. Expect that much. Because I'm quite sure as time goes on, we're going to start learning more and more about him. But it's always going to be somebody out there that is so hateful of this man that they're going to try and find something negative of this man. Because that's what people do. Some people, you shine too bright for them that they have to find something that throws dirt over your life. Now, with these 12 people, you can look at your own life, and I'm quite sure, you're going to think of somebody that's going to be a hater. And you know what? You might be like, maybe they talking about this and that. That's whoever your mind went to first. I don't care if it's your cousin, your brother, your mama, your whoever. That person is hating on you. Okay? Now, the only thing you can do, I'm going to give y'all a piece of game. You got to leave that person alone. You cannot change somebody that has hatred in their heart or malice in their heart towards you. You can pray for them from a distance. You can't tell them nothing that's going on in your life. You can't invite them around to different things, because that's going to create more hatred. And maybe this is what this brother thought, that maybe if he involved these people around, that would lessen their hatred or their animosity. You know when somebody hating on you. You know it. And look, he is the only one making that kind of money like that around in that neighborhood. And I'm sure there are other activities that may or may not go on in that neighborhood that I'm not going to say, you know what I'm saying, that, hey, money is being made. But you can't go around and do the things that this brother was doing being a hood star. You have to live in the shadows, in the background. Okay? So, I'm saying that to say, first of all, y'all be careful out here because it still ain't over. If you're going to a service, or if you haven't heard that this service is going to be at LA Live, tickets are going on sale today. Well, not on sale. They're going to go up for people to get them at 10 o'clock. You have to be from California to get the ticket because I guess you got to enter your zip code. And you can get up to about 4 tickets. And it's not going to be... LA Live is where they had Michael Jackson's service at. Okay? And they saying they don't know if all 21,000 seats going to be filled. Look, let me tell you something. All 21,000 seats going to be filled. Okay? It don't need playing. They're like, oh, there's a few hundred people that showed up. There's been several thousand people that have showed up over there where his brother was at. First of all, okay? And it will be packed out. And it's going to be people hanging outside. So they've already said they're not going to have the teleprompters outside because if you're not from here, LA Live has very large that are outside. They're very large. And they're right on the outside of the area. They're not going to show anything from his memorial on the outer side. There are no cell phones allowed in that area. They don't want you disrespecting. They don't want it all over the internet. Okay? But you can Google or even look on YouTube to be able to see a front copy of what his obituary is going to look like. So therefore, I'm saying that to say that just be careful. If you're going up there, be careful because it's still not said and done. There will be a heavy police presence up there, but that means nothing if you're going up there with your own intentions or somebody's friend that can catch you slipping up there. Okay? And like I said, it's still not over. You know, they suspecting his business partner too. Even it's a video that's on YouTube where somebody got a clip where one of his homies is asking him what really happened. Okay? What is it that really went down? And of course, you know, only thing he can do is start crying. And like the brother said, I wish I could pull it up while I'm doing this video. Like the brother said, you know, you talking to the news media, but hey, when you get to being around some real dudes and they asking you what's up, the only thing you do is start crying. When you look at him, man, he look grimy anyway. He look grimy, okay? And it's just hey, don't get mad at me because I'm saying it. And if you listening to it, nigga, you know you look grimy. I mean, come on now. Nigga talking out the side of his mouth. You know damn well, like everybody else, there's certain things you don't do. You don't, you know, you're not supposed to talk to a nigga that's cross-eyed because he a jinx. You know what I'm saying? You meet somebody and they are bandaged up and legs broke and stuff like that. Hey, that ain't the person for you because they already coming with a whole bunch of problems, okay? And you meet somebody, you talking out that got a gap in their mouth, the first thing people say is that they're a liar. And you meet somebody, you know, that talk out the side of their mouth, you have to be careful because that person is not right. And these are just things you grow up hearing. I've always heard them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm quite sure if you have any folks that's out here, there's some older folks, they tell you the same thing. Okay? If they don't, hey, listen to what I just said. Take what I just said. You can listen to the older folks that I done been around, and we can both take their message to heart. That's what I'm saying. So, like I said, it still ain't over. It's going to be a lot more shootings that's going on. It's going to be some people that want truth, but as you know, it's going to always be some people that don't want truth. See, you got to understand, it's two types of people. It's two types, okay? Some people want peace, and some people don't want no peace. Some people don't want no peace because they ain't got nothing else to do. So when it ain't no peace, then they can get active. They can put it down. This is what they've been waiting on. They ain't going to school. They ain't got no job going to work. Stuff bad for them at home. They probably barely stand pillow to post. But they the first ones to ride out. Let's go and put this work in. Let's go out here and do this. They not mad at this other person from this other gang. They not mad at these innocent bystanders. They mad at their life and their situation in life. That's what they mad at. Because they didn't have a fighting chance. You don't know how these people grew up. And let's just really get to it, okay? And I'm gonna make another video about this for my ladies. It's a lot of us dropped the ball. It's a lot of us. It's like several generations of women who dropped the freaking ball, okay? And because they dropped the ball and didn't become that eagle over their kids to prevent different things from happening to them, this is what you have. You have dudes who's going out here and trying to find the answers in the streets. Do nobody care about them, so they don't care about nobody else. That's the mentality that they literally have. And when you find these older OGs, excuse me, who didn't do nothing to women and kids, you finding these clowns out here that can't wait to do something to a woman and a kid. Do you know, I'm quite sure that the statistics for domestic violence has gone up. You know why? Because men are not being men like they used to be anymore. You have more guys. It's easy for them to lay down, but when it comes to taking care of business and having responsibilities and not having mentalities that are in such, to be able to be stable, you don't find that anymore. Okay? There was generations of men who could have been in the household that were sent to prison. A lot of these old timers that's in jail now, that's in their 50s and 60s, were sent to prisons when they was kids. And they may have had a kid when they was going to jail. So they didn't ever grow up being a kid. They didn't grow up. So with them not growing up, guess what? They was kids. They still have kid mentality. And then they got kids on the street who grew up that didn't have a parent in place. So guess what? They don't care. They don't care. The ones in jail don't care. The ones that's out on the street don't care. And when you have two people like that, now, and this the killing part. Now a lot of these OGs are starting to get out of jail. Now they're getting out of jail. So this the thing about it. They're getting out of jail. Where's it gonna be room for them at? Because these youngsters ain't finna move out the way for them. And you know what? It's the youngsters, it's the middle age, and it's the OGs. Okay? It's the second generation OGs too. So they beefing all amongst themselves. Nipsey was not a youngster. He was a middle age. Okay? You got kids that's out here that's 15 and 16. Them the youngsters. So now what they gonna do? It's gonna be all our beef. It's gonna be all our war. They know it. I can't understand for the life of me. I can't understand how it is when you got somebody, you getting 9 out of 10 low rent or free rent in the area. And you got that. And then you the one want to go out here and gang bang. Yeah, it's some people that's out here, and you know what, they stay in areas where their grandparents is at, or somebody who had to go out here and work hard off the sweat of their back and their brow. And then you ain't doing nothing, or they ain't doing nothing. They sitting up eating the fruit off their labor. Come on, man. That's how a lot of these people getting into these neighborhoods that you like, why is the gangs over here? And everybody over here working. Because it's their grandkids. Or they, something like that. That's how. Well, I'm saying it to say this, y'all. Be aware, be vigilant, and if you ain't got to, man, stay out of trouble. Stay out of mess. Stay out of chaos. Stay out of it. It don't have to be your business. It don't have to be your problem. And if you got people that's always, man, that's not only is it not of God, it's not of peace. That's not of peace. That you got somebody that's always in something, ready to go jump on somebody, ready to go do something. That's not what that is. Y'all be careful out here, because this ain't no game. And once folks gone, you can't get them back. You can't get them back. You can't get people back once they're gone. I done been around a lot of different places. I done been around Pyrus. I done been around Hoovers. I done been around some dudes from the 60s. I done been around some Broadways. I done been around, what is that? Just different sex, I should say. You know? And it ain't nothing glamorous. Don't nobody want to lose their friend. Especially not to no violence and no foolishness. So I'm just going to say, y'all be careful out here. And keep watching. Because it still ain't over. I'm out, YF.